Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Kakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles over a millstone, and shalom to my Akim, Wa'akwatim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson, Matthew chapter 20, verse 16. So the last shall be first, and the first last, for many be called, but few chosen. All right, so today's lesson is going to be about leadership. There's many different aspects that go into this whole leadership thing. It's the good followers, bad followers, good leaders. All right. So as a result of this, Yahawadah, I can actually stay on point, keep with the traffic in going through all of them. So obviously, good follower, not much to say about that, and as the quickest to get done, okay, is just someone that's going to submit to them, all right? Submit to the leaders, all right? An example of this would be following the leader of YAHAWAH or YAHAWASHI, following the ordinances, following the law, statutes, commandments, following the word of YAHAWASHI, all right? Following, the established leaders, all right? The established elders and stuff like that. So let me get this. James chapter 4, verse 7, submit yourselves therefore to Yahawah, resist flee from you. Okay, so submit yourselves to Yahawah. Okay, that's what we have to do. Yahawah being our leader and his word being the thing that we follow after. All right, this word needs to be precious to us. Okay, in addition to that, let me also get this. Is this the right one? Right here. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another with humility, for Yahawah resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. All right, so this is the thing. We need to we need to be able to say, okay, you know what, there are elders that have been doing this, the truth or whatever, the truth longer than we have. We have to, give them their credit, give them the credit that they are due, as well as respect, okay, their authority, respect that they know more than us in this topic. All right, now, let's just quickly move on into the next, which is the bad followers. Which me personally, I have experience about this because when I was younger, I had dealt with I had created my own little community. All right, let me see if I can find it. I created my own little community. Oh wow, it's still up there. Now what I had done is I created my own little community. All right, and the crazy thing is, wow, that is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, okay, so basically, okay, I just want to point this out. Now, this is not any type of what's the word, flexing or anything like that, but this is a bit more of like just kind of a bit of proof. Okay, so again, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but this is literally what I actually am literally seeing. Okay, so I had created a clan. That's what it's called in okay, you can see it. So the name of it was basically this for the most part, but this is not the clan that I had created. This person that had made, actually, I probably shouldn't say, this person that made it, he basically, or I think a lot of the stuff got deleted, so he recreated it, and I guess used the name that I had made for the clan, and then he did all this. He got it up to rank 8 2 years ago. All right. So I think that just kind of goes to show that, not again, not trying to sound arrogant, but it kind of goes to show that, he did it. He was one of the people that I did respect. I did like. I did appreciate that he was, kind of, what's a word? A good follower. He fell under the category of a good follower, as well as the fact that he kind of like, he respected authority, and he was one of the people that I actually not only had a lot of respect for, but I wanted him to have a position of responsibility. All right, I wanted him to have a position of responsibility, because we didn't seek after a position like most of the other people did and were doing. Okay, and that's one of the things, as we read in Matthew chapter 20 verse 16. So the last shall be first and the first last. Okay, so even that, so Slaki, that's the spirit. All right, that's the spirit that even then, back then, when I would people to give people leadership positions, it would always be people that were humble enough to understand and acknowledge that, what, I don't want this position. Someone else can have it. This, that, and the third. So call on YAHAWASHI. All right, and also call on YAHAWASHI, that I'm able to see that someone is able to what's it called, appreciate the environment that I had attempted to build, and they honored that memory by making the name rank 8, even though that game is dead. But still, just the thought of it counts, and I very much so appreciate it. All right, so now, Slaki, bad followers. Now there was the flip side of, we saw that was an example of a good follower. Now the flip side is a bad follower, which is someone that's always trying to, usurp your authority. And let me get this, Romans chapter 15 verse 20, yea, so have I strived to preach the gospel, not where Hamashiach was named, lest I should build upon another man's foundation. Okay, so this was a big thing that I saw a lot, was people were trying to take my position as the leader of the thing. People were trying to just be high ranking and stuff like that. They were trying to do this, that, and third. And the crazy thing about it is that they couldn't just go and make their own. All right, like if they really wanted to be a leader, why didn't they go make their own? But and the thing is, I said, you know what? I want to make my own thing. Let me go make my own thing. Start it from the bottom. Okay, keep on doing all this stuff. Grind it out, and establish myself. And that's what I did, and that's how I got to as far as I was back then. All right, and then people were like, okay, yeah, I want to join, I want to do this, that, and third. But then the irony of it all is you have people saying, oh yeah, I want to join, and then okay, now I want to be the leader. All right, like there were dead ass. There were literally people that would join same day, literally say, how do I get leader? How do I become the leader? All right, like it was insane to me, and it was just crazy. It was crazy to me. Like I just couldn't. Back then, I was surprised by it, and then now I can see, like, it's just like it's that demon on people, like that they always want to build on another man's foundation. That's also Esau Edom. Okay, Esau Edom is never satisfied with what he has. He always wants to go and steal. All right, he always wants to go steal from someone else. All right, like you see with the whole what's it called? I was thinking about two separate things. So there was that one movie, Avatar, the blue people Avatar, and where they said, oh, we need their resources, so go steal their resources and shit like that. And then which Slakia, a callback, that's reference to, I'm pretty sure that's a reference to the whole how America was founded with them taking the Native Americans stuff and stuff like that. That's another thing. Slakia. I thought that is funny. I think that is funny in my opinion. That like they're just so like, what's the word, bold with it. Like, but hey, call them LAWAYA for actually showing these people that showing the wickedness. All right, making these people basically snitch on themselves when they do stuff like this. All right, like this is exactly what they're doing. All right, they're taking people. They don't. It's not out of necessity, but just out of greed, and that is the thing. Okay, and they also want to, just as people, they see, oh, look at this person had made this stuff. Okay, and again, I was really young when I made that clan, so like I wasn't like the wisest or the best, or knew how to deal with, or knew the best way to deal with people and stuff like that. All right, so as a result, like a lot of times I would make a lot of mistakes. Okay, but that was fine because it wasn't important or anything like that. I don't consider it to be important, but I will say that even though there was a lot of good and there was a lot of bad in it, I don't regret having gone through that, and I appreciate the Lord for having put me through that, because that whole experience, I don't know how long it lasted, but I don't know, and I don't know how many years I was in it, but that whole experience made me not want to be a leader because of the bad followers. The good followers are good, but the good followers were so scarce. There was only like 1 to 3 people that I remember did not want a leadership position, but everyone else, even the people that I was cool with, they did want a leadership position, and a lot of them, or some of them, did. Which at the same time, I will say, during that time, some of them did do good jobs, did do a good job as a leader, but mostly for the most part, a lot of them, they weren't really leadership material, and that was the thing. Even though I knew how to pick or what was the right thing to be a leader, I wasn't making the best decisions. Okay, because like I will chalk it up to inexperience. All right, but ultimately, even if I compared myself to some of the other leaders, a lot of the rules that they had said that they had set up, a lot of the rules that they had set up was if you want to be a leader, just don't ask, and we might give you leadership position. All right, and that was one of the big things that I saw from other leaders. All right, and I think for the most part, I did follow through the same thing. I did establish that same principle, but ultimately at the end of the day, I did not. I actually needed a lot of help. I needed a lot of help because I didn't know a lot about the whole I didn't know how to lead. I actually had to default to looking to others for help on how to handle this whole situation. All right, so basically, enough about that. I'm gonna stop bringing that up, but I want to get into this truth. Okay, so now another thing in this truth, which I kind of feel like it was also in Brandon T. Jackson when he was basically talking to Sakari. Brandon T. Jackson kind of seemed like he wants to be the one to lead Israel. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because he's famous, quote unquote famous. He is what's the word? He's famous. He has like that. I don't know how to say it, but carnally, he's like the most. He has the most notoriety in with all in terms of Israelite men, but it's only carnally. All right, it's not spiritually. It's not with YAHAWASHI. So that is why he was the least qualified to lead. And in addition to that, he had already done that whole dress thing, that movie Big Mama's House with Martin Lawrence. Okay, so that just kind of like disqualifies him. And I'm not saying that you can't repent. Of course, you can. He could repent, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like. Well, number one, he in general, he just should not be leading. Our only leader is YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, and below them, we should be following the elders that have been doing this for years, even when we were in diapers. All right, I think I don't even remember what year they started it. I don't remember what year they started, but I did hear it was like more like 20 plus years maybe. I was sorry, not 20 plus years. It was before the year 2000. I know that for sure. So 24 plus years. All right. Anyway, the thing is that a lot of these people, all right, they are they're doing a lot of these people are trying to take their positions and try to act like they need to be on top, and this truth has no place for that. Like, we can't be thinking that we are deserving of high positions in this truth. Okay, Matthew chapter 5 verse 5, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right, so we have to be humble. We have to be meek. What does the word meek mean? Where is it? Meek, definition of meek: quiet, gentle, and easily imposed on or submissive. Okay, we need to be meek. We can't be saying, "Oh yeah, I'm above all the Israelites here. The order is YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, then me." All right, or anything worse than that. All right, people, we cannot be having people that are thinking like this. All right, this is a big problem, and there is also Twitter Israelites, okay, that are a lot that are into not necessarily debate. I will say, just being straight up, from my interactions as well as my observations with Sakari, I do feel like they are also very arrogant. They are arrogant, and they say that this whole Israelite, they say nobody Israelite a lot. Okay, when talking to people, and the thing is, like, you can't really correct them. All right, like, which that is another thing. Okay, but this is not a video on them, but just a video to try to trying to show you the type of stuff. Like, when you are supposed to show respect, especially say for example, if you are following Sakari, all right, you are supposed to show respect to your leaders, of course, but at the same time, number one, if you genuinely do not understand, or if you not necessarily understand, but if you don't believe in what they're saying or their doctrine, then I think you really should not. You really should not be following after them or even be under them. All right, and this goes for all camps in general. Like, if you don't believe everything that they're saying, then why are you with them? All right, you're not supposed to just be with people just for the sake of being with people. If you genuinely do not believe in the things that they're saying, why bother being around them? All right. So yeah, but you of course you can ask for an explanation. That's fine. All right. But if it just gets to it where you just can't agree or you can't come to terms with what they're saying, Slakia, then that I think there's a time where it's like, what, let me just leave. I'm gonna leave. All right, like, this is not for me. Clearly, if the Spirit isn't letting a certain group's doctrine resonate with you, then you shouldn't really be with them. All right, but yeah, it's not about, oh yeah, well, let me go from the inside out and change everything. All right, let me rise up to leadership and then take their position and then change. Like, no, like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be with minded individuals. All right, which hey, shoot, I wish I had knew that way back when. Anyway, Joel chapter 3 verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right. This is another thing. As we are presented as weak, okay, I'll say presented as weak. A lot of times, the Lord's going to transform a kitten into a lion. All right. So spiritually, that's basically he's going to transform the weak, the meek. It's like the meek into strong men of the Lord. All right. Being able to, or turning the fishers into hunters. Let me actually see if I can find that. Jeremiah 16 verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So the fishers are the ones that are, out on the highways and byways, preaching this gospel, trying to bring fish for the elect, bring the elect in, while the hunters are the one that's going to be executing the judgment of YAHAWASHI, which is reserved for, when YAHAWASHI returns. All right. I forgot where I left. And this is what we hope to be a part of. We hope that the Lord will change us from fishers into hunters. All right. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 13. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of men for the Lord's sake, whether it be the king as supreme. And this is another thing. We also have to acknowledge that we're not in the kingdom of heaven. So of course we can't follow after YAHAWASHI's law, statutes, and commandments completely. We try our best to do all that we can, but at the same time, we have to respect the laws of the land. We can't be causing a ruckus. All right, we can't be acting as if we're better than now, okay, because that's going to draw unwanted attention and as well as unwanted problems for us. All right, so we have to be patient in this time. Why? Okay, Slocky, just making sure. I was like, what the hell? So next, let's see. Where is it? I don't think this is it. All right, finally. 1 John chapter 4, from the top. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. This is the, final choosing your leaders. Okay, so the first thing you need to be looking out for is, does your leader, preach something that you believe in? All right, do you honestly and truthfully believe in everything that that your leader is saying? Okay, and this is a very important thing for you to examine in yourself as well as the leaders that you follow. Which is why which is why a lot of us, we shouldn't be following after these freaking celebrities and whatnot. Okay, because a lot of these celebrities, okay, they believe in a lot of wicked. Okay, there might be a couple of things here and there. Oh yeah, it makes sense. It's really good. I'm really glad that this person is speaking out against this. But ultimately, they're not followers of YAHAWASHI. All right, they're followers of a white Jesus and a white all these bad things. Okay, all these wicked things, all these carnal things. So at the end of the day, okay, there might be people that want good for Israel, but they want good for Israel in Babylon and not with Yahweh Shai and not in the kingdom of heaven. So these are the things that we need to look out for and examine ourselves, as well as examine the people that we're following. Be very picky about the leaders, and as well as if the things that they're saying resonate with you, then of course you need to fall under them and definitely learn. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem wcguerkiejejkhkvukefhiuvgyjgukerihu, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone of Baal and Shalom.